To suit the current zeitgeist, there's a version of Vauxhall's 5th generation Corsa Super Mini, this car, the Corsa-e, that's fully battery powered. But would you want to pay the significant premium necessary to get it? Time to check out this little battery powered hatch.
Here, as with this model's cousin, the Peugeot E208, a 50 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery is mated to a 100 kilowatt electric motor, putting out 136 PS and working through the usual single-speed auto transmission that you get with EVs. Like all electric vehicles, this one develops all its torque all at once and simply hurls itself away from rest. The 30 mile an hour mark is reached in just 2.1 seconds, and 60 miles an hour is crested in only 7.6 seconds, disguising the fact that, also like all EVs, this zero emissions variant has a bit of a weight problem. That drivetrain adds over 300 kilograms of bulk. That other small battery-powered little hatches manage this issue a little better is evidenced by the fact that the Corsa-e's WLTP-rated 209-mile driving range is easily improved upon by the latest versions of the Renault Zoe and the BMW i3. Still, all of this does represent a brave new world for forward-thinking Super Mini buyers looking to make the still rather expensive switch into all-electric motoring. It seems like only yesterday, after all, that a fully charged small EV can only manage around half the kind of range you get from this one. If you're a Corsa-e owner, you'll need to know that getting anywhere near the quoted range figure will necessitate staying in the powertrain's provided Eco mode. Activating its Sport mode setting will reduce your range by around 10%. What about charging times? Well, using the 7 kilowatt wall box that you'll need to get installed in your garage as a Corsa-e owner, a full charge from empty will take 7.5 hours. If, when you're out and about, you find a public 50 kilowatt rapid charger, the replenishment time to charge from 15 to 80% is 45 minutes. If the charger in question is a 22 kilowatt accelerated public charger, then the replenishment time will vary depending on whether you paid a little extra to get the Corsa-e standard 7.4 kilowatt onboard charger upgraded to 11 kilowatt spec. Now, if you do that, you can reduce the 5-hour replenishment time with this kind of charger to 3 hours and 20 minutes. Visually, this electric Corsa is virtually identical to the combustion engine version, with the exception of different alloy wheel designs. The side view is characterised by a swept-back roofline, a pronounced mid-level crease above the door handles, and, in usual Vauxhall fashion, a lower swage line flowing upwards towards the rear wheel arch in a blade-like formation. The rear styling is characterised by this sharply defined crease line that bisects the top of the tailgate badge and connects the sleek light clusters, which will be LED illuminated provided you avoid entry-level trim. Inside, there are a very few differences with this electrified model over a conventional version of this Vauxhall Super Mini. If you've driven a Corsa before, as most of us have, the Griffin badge on the steering wheel will be the only thing you'll recognise about this one. Now, you sit quite low, and the cabin surrounding you is of considerably higher quality than you might expect, with glossy black trim that delivers quite an upmarket feel. Technology also helps, of course, with the greater perception of sophistication. The minimum centre dash monitor size is 7 inches, while at the very top of the range you can have this wide, brightly coloured 10-inch HD fascia display. Opt for top spec and you'll find that another 7-inch digital display features with virtual dials in the instrument binnacle. Rear seat space is a little constricted thanks to the underfloor battery placement, and legroom is at something of a premium. It's more city car than Super Mini-like back here. Boot room is exactly the same as with the combustion engine versions, 309 litres, extendable to 1,118 litres when you fold the rear bench. For the time being, this is pretty much state-of-the-art in terms of full electric small cars. Yes, you can get the same technology in a Peugeot E208 or a DS3 Crossback E-Tense, and yes, other compact EVs like the Renault Zoe and the BMW i3 will take you a little further on a single charge. But this Vauxhall will reach a far wider audience than any of the models just mentioned. it will play a key part in democratising the idea of a Super Mini EV, and that makes it a very important car indeed.